diva. Na diva is a female version of a hustler. Of a hustler. Of a hustler. Okay. Hey, what's this donderia that I'm seeing on the street? Guys, I couldn't remember the notes as I was singing. That's why it sounded so wonk. It's not wonky, it's wonk. That's rule number, 24? Rule number 24, it's not wonky, it's wonk. Let's hope that I'm not repeating. Guys, if I ever repeat, I don't know, guillotine. Yeah, it's available. I'm gonna be honest, I deserve it. Okay. Hello! So, I was listening to, the first episodes, and I realized that me being in this car is actually really helping with my delivery. Delivery! Okay. That was only funny to me. Delivery meaning, the way that I project. Because whenever I was in my room, I think I was conscious that I was not alone at home, and so I didn't want to, be, heard. Because children should be seen and not heard. That's rule number 20. No, it's not. It's not, guys. That is not rule number 25. Notice how... Did you guys hear that, shake in my voice because I wasn't sure if 25 was the next number? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I just said rule number 24, but what if I'm wrong? What if I actually just said rule number 25 and now I'm a fool? I don't know. I think I said 24. So the next rule is going to be rule number 25. And that's actually going to be rule number 25. Rule number 25 is the next rule, in parentheses, this one, is going to be rule number 25. Why do rocks keep hitting my windshield? Rocks have not been hitting my windshield how long have I been doing this? Several weeks that I've been doing this, but now all of a sudden rocks have decided to hit my windshield. I have 3 or 4 tiny little dots in my windshield that are cracks. And you want to know how tiny? They're smaller than a grain of rice. I could stick a grain of rice in it. The tip of the grain. Oh! You suck! Oh my goodness. Why did they do that? They couldn't have waited? Okay, kill yourself. Wait. That was the road rage. Okay. So I think this is called Southern Christmas traffic. So right now, all of the kids just got out of school and they aren't going back on Monday. And so now is when all the families are going out of town for Christmas. Because Christmas is next Wednesday, y'all. And yeah, I did just give a timestamp. And now you guys know that I'm posting this way before I'm going to edit it. And wait, no, I'm recording this way before I'm ever going to edit and post it. But I was listening to the first episode. I was like, okay, honestly, I might have to redo this. I might have to listen to it in my ear and then re-say every single word that I just said, but in a more entertaining way. Because, darling, it's not entertaining. It's entertaining at parts, but honey, I sound subdued and very, very boring. Okay. So today, I didn't want to talk about Christmas. I wanted to talk about Drag Race, actually, but I feel like instead I should talk about Christmas, because Drag Race, I can talk about Drag Race at any time, at any point in time, and I feel like it would be more appropriate if I started talking about Drag Race whenever season 17 premiered. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, I just remembered, Perla, the drag queen from Canada's Drag Race Season 5. Also, if you don't watch the international series of Drag Race, that sucks for you, honestly. we were playing this game in class called 5 Things. 5 things, 5 things, 5 things, 5 things. And one of the 5 things that I did, I said, 5 international drag queens that aren't American. And I also think that one time I did 5 international drag race franchises. And I knew both of them, of course, because if the person that loses, if the person that receives your prompt can't do all 5, you have to do all 5 to prove that you know all 5. And so each time I did know all 5. I think I remember I said Kendall Jenner, Isis Couture, I said La Grande Dame, I probably said Tia Coffee, and I probably said Marina Summers. But I do remember saying Kendall Jenner because I thought it was funny and that people would like understand that one as like a joke name. And people would be like, that's a funny drag queen name. I'm so sorry that I misspoke. Drag race. Okay. Wait, I want to talk about drag race. Okay, no, I'm going to talk about Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Merry joy, joy. Happy joy, joy. I don't know if that's the words. I'm sorry, is there a fire? I'm sorry, what is this smoke? Okay, I'm gonna ignore that for like half a second. Yeah, it stopped recording after I sang really badly, and I feel like it might be my fault. I don't know. I really don't know. But also, are you in the Christmas spirit to let me? Yes, you are. Okay, thank you, because like, oh my gosh. Oh, that smells, guys. That smells bad. Oh, it smells like burnt rubber. Oh my goodness. Ew. Ew. Are you gonna let me? Okay, thank you. They honked so that I moved. Oh my gosh. Sorry, it's this van that made me almost die earlier. I hate this person. I don't know who they are, but I know that I hate them. And I know that they want me dead. And that's why I hate them. Okay, sorry. Sometimes I think about how my amazing acting teacher once taught us how to cry. And it was like you have to like copy like what your body does whenever you like naturally cry, and so your body will be like, oh, we're crying now, oh, we're sad, and then at some point it'll produce tears. Maybe, like, it's not like foolproof, but it's like it happens sometimes. Like it will make me tear up, but I will never cry. And I think that might be the Spectrum Internet is actually the sponsor of today's episode. It's not. But yeah, I don't even know. I probably should have listened to the whole thing of what I said, because I don't remember what I said. But I feel like the last thing that I was talking about was the drag race. And so I think the next thing that I was going to talk about was Christmas. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't get to start talking about Christmas. So now I'm going to start again. If this keeps happening as I record, I might sue. I don't know who I'm going to sue, but trust they will be dealt with, and it will be handled accordingly. I don't know who I'm threatening, by the way. So, everyone stop worrying. You're fine. Everyone is fine. For now, they're fine. Okay. So Christmas, I said like 4 words. I don't remember what they were. Okay. Christmas has like always been a time for me of disappointment, loneliness, boredom, and mild joy. I think those are the 4 words that I said, and I feel like it's less entertaining that I'm telling you that I'm repeating myself. So I'm really sorry to the viewer. You're not viewing this. To the listener, unless you're like watching the sound waves happen. I don't know. Imagine I upload this on SoundCloud so that people can look at the sound waves. I don't think that sound waves are like in any other streaming platform. Like, I'm pretty sure SoundCloud is the only place where you can like see the little... Well, also they're like not even like sound waves. I think they're like the lines. Those are vertical lines. The vertical lines that like show volume levels and like peaks and stuff. Raise your hand if you're entertained. I'm so sorry, guys. Sometimes I will get on a tangent, and maybe sometimes I'll edit them out. Maybe sometimes I won't. It depends on if I think that they're, like, entertaining enough, or if they're, like, not entertaining at all. And if they're entertaining enough, they're getting cut. If they're not entertaining at all, they're staying! I'm kidding. I'm sure that everybody knew I was kidding, except for those on the spectrum who cannot notice whenever something is a joke. Which isn't everyone on the spectrum. It is only some people, by the way. Anyways, darling, I have things to tell you. So, mild joy, because I get to see, calling back to the 4 adjectives I gave about Christmas. Mild joy, because I get to see some family members that I really like. But it's only mild because I also have to see some family members that I don't really care to see. So I was talking about, oh my gosh, there are fireworks happening. That's illegal. Cool. That's very cool. Not the illegal part. It's just cool that there are fireworks. I love fireworks. I don't care how illegal they are. If I'm not the one doing them, good. I'm not in trouble, but I am entertained, to be quite frank. Okay, so basically I was talking about how my godfather is really cool, and I really enjoy getting to see him during the holidays. So that was my bit, in case anybody forgot. Okay. I don't know. I'm scared, guys. I'm sorry. I wanted to turn red on red, but I was scared, and so I didn't, because I was scared. So, I was talking about Christmas. I don't know. I don't like it that much. I don't like the winters in Texas. Christmas in New York was actually really good because I went to Philadelphia with my friend. Her name is Maria. Shout out Maria. She is very funny. She's very talented. She is a very kind soul. She's a really good driver. And she has a really cool little sister. Is the sister cool in like a sunglasses cool way? No, she's cool in like the way that I enjoyed speaking with her because she was so cute and silly. And also, I think a furry. So that was really also cool to experience. But yeah, I think she put a fursuit on her Christmas list last year, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's some tea about that. I love her though. Like, no shade. I love that little girl. She is so silly. She was such a silly little girl. And we played with slime together. Okay. But yeah, that was like the first Christmas where I was like... Not the first. I'm sure I've had good Christmases before. But yeah, most of my Christmases were just like disappointing. Because I never got anything that I really wanted. Like, nothing that I ever got as a gift has been like something that I wanted, and I think that is probably why I'm so unmaterialistic. One time I was watching a Hallmark movie, and this guy got like a dozen donuts for Christmas, and so for like 2 or 3 years I got a dozen donuts for Christmas, and that's all that I like wanted, because every time I would ask for something material, I would never get anything that I physically wanted that like to like have. And like, but I could get the donuts, so it was like fine. Like, I got the donuts. Even like the first time I got the donuts, we were at my uncle's house and he had some friends over, and they ate my donuts. Yeah, they ate my donuts. They ate the donuts of a 4th grader. I think I was in 4th grade. I don't remember, honestly. Yeah, and I'm just gonna be honest and candid. I don't remember how old I was, and you can write that on the books. You can put that on the books. Yeah, put it on record. I don't remember. Sorry, that was a stupid bit. Yeah, I don't like Christmas. Christmas is the same stories every year at church, and I'm bored of them. Christmas is a lack of snow in Texas, Christmas is 4-hour drives that are completely unnecessary, because why? I mean, it's like fun to like see family sometimes, but like most of the time I don't know why we go. Like, we would never do anything there. I don't know. I think that's why sorry, there was something in my throat. I think that might be why I don't care to talk to people like on the phone, because I never understood spending time with family, because every time that we did it, I didn't have any fun. And I was just extremely unentertained. But also I don't have similar tastes as anyone that I'm family with. Also, a lot of them are quite religious, and I'm just like not as religious as them. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like the holiday season. New Year's was always a fun time, though. I always did enjoy New Year's because we would spend it with friends instead of with family, and I think that might be the reason, because it was with people that I wanted to be with, and spend time with, and like not people that like I like had like a familial duty and obligation to spend time with. Because I would always enjoy more being with my mom's friends than being with like, but also there's a language barrier with a lot of my family, and I don't get to like experience family time like a lot of other people, because I like don't understand Spanish very well. Like right now, my grandma's living with us. I think I talked about that. Maybe I didn't. Maybe that was in a recording that was lost. But yeah, it's just like, it's really difficult to like not be able to understand what she's saying, because like I want to be able to understand, and like I'm hearing words that I kind of know, but I don't know what she's saying because I don't speak the language, because I wasn't raised speaking it, because my parents are irresponsible. No, that is not the reason. The reason is because my sister is irresponsible, because she would not learn Spanish, and so my parents did not teach me Spanish. She refused to learn, and so they didn't even try with me. It's a shame. She is an embarrassment to the family. That's an inside joke. I don't know where it came from, but my sister and my dad say it, and so I started to say it. Also, my sister calls my dad father. Also, I got really close to the mic, so I'm probably going to edit that audio so that it doesn't sound super annoying and loud. And I hate that part. Like, I know I'm so particular about editing. Nobody knows this about me, but I'm very particular about editing. I will press space like 17 times to get to the exact part that I want to cut at. Because like, if it's too early, I'm missing something, and if it's too late, then there's too much. I don't know if anybody else relates to this. I feel like this is a very relatable thing, that people like don't like the holidays because it's just like, it's a trap. It's a trap, and you have to spend it with people that you don't actually like, but you're supposed to like because you're related to them, and society tells you that you have to like them. Okay, no, I don't. Sorry. Also, if you're my family listening to this, I'm not talking about you guys, actually. Like, I'm talking about the concept of it. Like, I don't hate doing it. I just hate that I have to do it. Like, it's, like, fine that I'm doing it. Like, I'm not like, I hate them. No, I don't hate them. I just, like, would rather be doing anything else. Because, like, you know, like, whenever you're told to do something, you don't want to do it. But whenever you get to choose to do something, then you want to do it. Yeah, and that was bars. That was bars right there. What I just said, bars. Because if somebody was feeling butthurt, now they can't, because they understand where I'm coming from. And if they don't understand, they're not human, they're a bot. Because what I said was very relatable, and I think everybody can relate to that. Being told what to do is not the tea. Okay, let me park. I'm at my next location. This food smells so good. Also, I don't like holiday food. Popular opinion, holiday food isn't that good. Like ham? No. Turkey? No. No. No, I want sesame chicken. No, I want sesame chicken. No, I want bibimbap. I'm passing the bibimbap place right now. That's why I said that. No, I want chicken Alfredo. I'm passing the Olive Garden also. No, you know what I want? I'm also passing Red Lobster. I want Cheddar Bay biscuits. I don't want a roll. I do want a roll. I don't want a regular biscuit. That's true. I remember one time, I might cry. In 4th grade, I got one Christmas gift at my grandma's house. And it was a Spider-Man watch, and it was the Secret Santa that we did as cousins. Because I had a bunch of cousins. And I got my youngest cousin, which is the only cousin that was younger than me, who is also mentally disabled. And she didn't know anything about me, and she got me a Spider-Man watch. And notoriously, I didn't like superheroes until 2020. And I was in 4th grade. And you can do the math. I didn't like Spider-Man. I didn't like watches. That might be the reason that I hate watches. Because I do have a hatred for watches, and I've never thought about it until right now. And yeah, that might be the reason that I hate watches. Because me personally, if you tell me that you have a nice watch, I'm like, that doesn't exist. There is no such thing as a nice watch. Like, I don't care about a watch. Like, grow up. Look at your phone. You don't need a watch. I mean, like, if you, like, have, like, diabetes and, like, it's connected to, like, your stuff, okay, have a watch. Otherwise, stop it. Stop having watches. And that's rule number 27. Stop having watches. I'm traumatized. I don't know if I want that last part to be a part of the rule or not. We'll see. We'll see whenever I release the book. Also, this is taking forever. What is this order? What if I eat it? Guys, I'm actually kidding, by the way. That's why it's a spin dip. I love a spin dip. But no, it has ribs in it. I would feel bad. Because I wouldn't want to eat the ribs. But yeah, I would eat literally everything else. But no. I'm not doing that. That's weird. People who do that, grow up. People who do that, stop. DoorDashers who, like, eat other people's food, die. No. Sorry. I don't know. Sometimes I, like, say things and I'm like, no, I shouldn't say that. But then, like, other people say it. And no one is getting in trouble for it. Because we know it's a joke. So, actually, no, yeah, die. But not literally, because it's a joke. Grow up. I really want to go to House of Pho right now. Mostly because I'm right next to it and I'm hungry. And I've never been there. But I do know that I really like the meatballs. I like the meatball pho. It's yummy. Anyways, darling. I don't like having to be in a car for 4 hours. I don't know if we know this, but I did not get a phone until I was in sophomore year. So before that, it was just like Wi-Fi-less iPod games. Sometimes I got the iPhone, sometimes I didn't. But yeah, I feel like I would play a lot of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, the app. I would play a lot of Subway Surfers. I would play a lot of Where's My Water. Notoriously, I was playing Where's My Water when I was in a car crash at the age of, I don't know, I was in 2nd grade though. So that is my time marker. So if you want to do the math, you can, but I'm not going to, because I don't care how old I was. It's not important to me. But yeah, so it was just like 4 hours of not being able to do anything that I like wanted to be doing. And then also at the end of that, I had to like unpack, and I was tired. And also I didn't like sleeping in the car. I did not like it. Also, yeah, sometimes I'm gonna make a rash decision when I'm driving because I really want to not be waiting anymore. Sue me. Like, no one's getting hurt. No one's in danger. Like, maybe my engine, maybe? I don't know. I generally don't know what cars are able to handle. Like, I don't know. People don't teach you this stuff. People don't tell you, oh yeah, you can't, like, like go too fast on this street because there's a bunch of potholes and you will damage your car. Because you expect there to not be potholes because you're paying for infrastructure for your state. Sorry, that was a tangent. I feel like I say sorry a lot. Maybe I should stop apologizing. This is my podcast. So, more about Christmas. Oh, my mom is insufferable whenever it comes to decorating because she has no taste. I mean, she has, like, taste sometimes, but often she has no taste. And so sometimes I'll, like, want to fix something. Also, this is entirely recent. This, like, I don't remember doing this, like, growing up. But I would be like, that doesn't look good. And she'd be like, I don't care. This is my house. I want it that way. And this is literally, like, me last month telling her that the fall decorations look stupid because they did. She was putting plastic leaves inside of a light-up ceramic jack-o'-lantern, 3 jack-o'-lantern heads on top of each other. And I was like, Mom, that looks stupid. And she was like, I don't care, it's my house. And I was like, okay, but they look stupid. She was like, stop. Whenever you have your own house, you can tell me what to do. Or you can decorate it how you want. And I was like, okay, I don't care. Stop doing that. Anyways, she literally wouldn't back down, even though it looked stupid. And whenever we were putting the decorations up, that was the first thing I did. I took the stupid flowers out of the thing. Because it was stupid. But decorating, it was just so much work. Because my mom, she has so many boxes of Christmas decorations. And it was like a week-long ordeal. And I was like, There was like a time in my life where I was like, I don't want to help you decorate anymore. And I don't want to help you bake cookies anymore. Because it was a chore. It was a chore to do it. It was no longer like fun. I like wasn't a kid anymore. I was like a teenager, and I was like, I don't want to do this. This is not my job. Like, I'm not getting paid to do this. I don't benefit in any way from doing this. I'm not going to. And I think that's something that parents don't like acknowledge. That like us as their children are not required to do their bidding. We're required to be their child. Like, should we be doing our chores? Maybe. But, like, do we deserve punishment for not doing them? I don't think so. We're children. Like, especially, like whenever kids are, like, asking for an allowance. I had to do that, and my parents were, like, very rude and disrespectful about it. And they're like, we give you food and a house. And then, currently realizing this, they barely gave me food. Like, I did not get food that I enjoyed almost ever. It was very rare that I got food that I was like, ooh, I'm so excited to be eating this. No. Dinner time was a chore for me. It was baked chicken half the time, and then, like, I don't even remember what anything else we had was. Because it was so often that we were eating baked chicken, and I was upset that I had to be there, because it wasn't delicious. And why are you acting like me doing my chores and getting baked chicken as a reward was worth it? Like, you couldn't have given me $5? You couldn't have given me $5 every week? You couldn't have given me $1 every week? That's not true. If my kids ask me for an allowance, they're getting an allowance. Because why not? It's change. It's spare change. But I don't know. Maybe I didn't grow up poor, and so I don't know what it's like. But my parents grew up with a lot of siblings, and they were pretty broke. But, like, I didn't grow up like that. I grew up in a middle-class house. And I thought that I deserved what other people in middle-class houses got. And I didn't get any of those things. Anyways, this is therapy. Because I can't afford therapy. And I feel like that was very therapeutic. But, yeah. Also, just being in a car is therapy. Like, I feel like anytime that you're, like, driving, like, that's, like, so therapeutic. I don't know if anyone relates to that, but I feel like it's like a thing. Maybe. But, what else about Christmas? I didn't like that my mom lied to me about her telling me that Santa was not Jesus. Because there was a year that I told my mom Santa was Jesus. I said the only way that Santa can exist is if he is Jesus. And obviously that's really sacrilegious. And so she was like, no. And then she showed me a website on the history of who St. Nicholas was. And I remember it very vividly. I think it was like a light red web page with like an image of the dude and like a bunch of text, and it was like a very 2010 vibe. And I remember her doing that, and then the next year she acted like she didn't do that, and it made me really mad. So yeah, I hate Santa. Honestly, I don't know if my kids are gonna believe in Santa. Also, I'm adopting kids that are gonna be pretty old. So, also, I feel like if you're like in foster care, do you believe in Santa? If you're in foster care right now, tell me, do you believe in Santa? Oh wait, I might have just spoiled that Santa's not real. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, but Santa's not real, and I don't get it anymore. Like, I feel like it's not like cool to like tell your kids that Santa exists. I feel like your kids should like appreciate that their parents are giving them gifts and not this random man that doesn't exist. Because what do you mean? Like, I'm getting my kids these gifts. I care about my kids. They're gonna get the presents that they ask for on their list. They don't need to ask Santa. They need to ask me. They need to ask me what they want for Christmas, because I'm the one who's gonna get them stuff for Christmas. And yeah, I'm going to do my very best to actually get the things that my kids want for Christmas. Because it was horrible growing up only wanting, like, a Wii U. Like, that is, like, one of the only things that I ever asked for. I wanted a Wii U. And I never got it. I never got even the taste of a Wii U. I remember one time I got, like, some money and a GameStop gift card. And I got myself a 2DS because that's all I could afford. Because I couldn't get a Wii U, but a 2DS was like the closest thing, and I couldn't afford a 3DS, that's for sure. So I bought myself something that I wanted because my parents would not get me anything that I really wanted. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they did give me stuff that I wanted, but I don't remember any of it. I don't remember any of it. I don't think my parents got me birthday presents. I can't remember any birthday presents. I remember getting a meal, like getting to go out to eat for my birthday, because we never did that. But yeah, I don't like the holidays. I remember my dad gives me chones and socks, which I actually am thankful for, because they're very useful to have. Especially, oh my gosh, being in New York, I got holes in almost all of my socks. Like, the sole of my socks, they all had a huge hole. Like, I literally came to New York with a bunch of black socks, like so many black socks. All of them, pretty much all of them are gone because they got holes in them. I obviously used them, I cleaned them in the washer, and then I used them to dust and clean, and then I threw them away. I don't know if anyone else does that, but yeah, I never throw clothes away without using them to dust or clean. Like, I always cut them up and I use them to dust or clean before I throw them away. Because I don't know. I don't know why I do that. I don't know. But, yeah. Like, screw Christmas. I'm sure that, like, once I'm an adult, like, with kids, it'll be, like, fine. But, like, even, like, next year, I don't even know if Christmas is going to be good. Like, I don't know if Christmas is going to be, like, a fun time next year. Because I'm, like, I don't know if my friends are going to, like, go and see their families. Like, I know nothing. Like, I don't know what is going to happen next year. And I'm like, I don't know. Am I going to, like, have a good Christmas? Am I going to have a Merry Christmas? Like, what even is a Merry Christmas anymore? I don't know what a Merry Christmas is. I haven't had a Merry Christmas. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to make my own traditions so that I can feel some sense of, like, joy during the holidays, because I don't want to come home. I don't enjoy being in Texas. I don't enjoy being around my family. Like, it's not happy for me because we are not similar. Like, we do not enjoy the same things. They have horrible taste in movies, which is, like, kind of unrelated, but also very related. Because my mom is always, like, during the Christmas time, she's always like, can we watch a Christmas movie? I'm like, no! I don't wanna! That's gross! I don't like bad film. You know what I do like? Trolls World Tour. That was my favorite movie for a while. Now it is still Ocean's 8. Ocean's 8 is, in fact, my favorite movie. And I'm proud of it. I'm quite proud of it. Actually, it's probably Everything Everywhere All at Once. I've never thought about that. It might be Everything Everywhere All at Once, but I've only seen that one once. And that's because whenever it was on Roku... No. Is that what... Viki. It was on Viki temporarily before it, like, won all of the awards. And I was, like, gonna rewatch it, but I'd already, like, seen it, and I was like, I don't want to rewatch it yet. And then it was no longer on Viki. I don't know if it's on any streaming platforms. I don't really care. Like, maybe I'll watch it again someday. I don't know. But yeah, that one is a very good one. I really like Lady Bird. I feel like that one is really good. Ooh, we should do an episode where I talk about movies, because I do have a lot to say about those. The Edge of 17 is good. I'm thinking of all of the movies that I've ever watched, ever. You know what I didn't like? Flamin' Hot. I didn't like it. I don't even know if that's what it was called. I'm gonna be honest. It might have been called that. It might have been called something else. But I think it was called Flamin' Hot. My parents made me watch it with them. I was, like, mildly entertained the entire time. I was like, oh, this is, like, definitely, like, a film. And I like that the story is being told, but also I'm pretty sure it's not true. I'm pretty sure that that is not what happened. I don't know. But I feel like I heard that it wasn't accurate. But I don't remember because I didn't care. Because I didn't like the movie and I didn't really care. But I really liked Hidden Figures. I remember being a kid and being like, that is a good movie. I really liked The Help. I loved Ma. Ma is a good movie. Like, it's so funny and so, like, scary. Like, I'm honestly scared of that woman. Ma is scary. And it's a scary thing. Happy Death Day has always been in my top movies. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a top 10 movies for Marco, and then the next episode, or whenever I do it, I don't think it's going to be the next episode, I'm going to talk about all 10 films. And they get, like, 10 minutes each. 10 minutes or less. So I feel like 100 minutes is a lot. That's, like, over an hour and a half. But also, I'm, like, really tired. Like, what time is it? It's 7:45 and I'm really tired. I woke up at, like, 10. Actually, no. I woke up at, like, 9:30. Let me give me my flowers, I think is what I'm trying to say. But, yeah, I'm tired. And I'm, like, I feel, like, very, like, I feel like there's, like, not a weight off my chest, but just, like, it's, like, easier to, like, understand. Because I've never, obviously, put this stuff into words. But, yeah, that was, like, nice to, like, talk about why I don't like this stuff. Because I never knew. Also, I don't know if I said this. I don't like Christmas music, and I think it's because my mom would always play Christmas music during decorating. And so I got sick of it. And also the Christian radio stations in Texas would play it. And also it's like all I would hear like in the car. Except my dad would also play this country Christmas album. And I really like the song It's a Marshmallow World in the Winter. And one time in first semester, we were doing some sight reading of Christmas songs. And I was like, oh my gosh, I hope they do Mele Kalikimaka and It's a Marshmallow World. And we did. It was amazing, but there was another one and I didn't know what it was. We did like 3 songs. It was just a super like quick thing. But yeah, that was fun. Shout out Polly D! Polly D! So yeah, the only Christmas songs that I like are Kelly Clarkson's. Santa, Can't You Hear Me? And honestly, I like Hey Sis, It's Christmas by RuPaul, featuring the finalists of UK Series 3. Get crystallized at Christmas time. All these other girls better get in line. Come taste this fish. Shh, you wish. Ding-a-ling dong, come jingle my bells, pat my penny nails, promise I won't tell. I can't sing as well as her. Her range is insane. It's honestly, like, whenever someone's range is better than mine, I'm like, you're amazing. Which is often. My range isn't very good. Also, I don't like practice very often. Like, I feel like it could be better if I, like, practice. Like, I'm pretty sure that's, like, how you get a better range. You, like, practice and you, like, make your range bigger. But, yeah. Me, personally, I don't practice. I love not warming up before I sing. It's my favorite. But, yeah. Don't like Christmas songs. Don't like Christmas. Don't like hanging out with family requiredly. Because sometimes, yeah, I do want to hang out with my family. But not if they tell me to. No, I'm doing something. Stop it. I'm doing something. Oh my gosh. Get off my back. Okay. Thank you guys for listening. Please rate, review, and subscribe. Comment, rate, review, subscribe. I don't know. Give me 5 stars. Leave a hate comment. I really like the juxtaposition of those two things. And make sure that you don't tell your kids that Santa exists, because it'll just bring them grief later in life. Okay, bye.